Okay, now we're recording.
Okay.
And I'll go get the creators, and it will take about 2.5 minutes of tones and yeses and okays, and then they'll come in and they'll say, "We are here for you," and then that's your cue to start talking to them.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. Yes! 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 Yes. We are here for you.
Hi.
Hello.
I feel I didn't really think of too many questions, but I could figure it out while I go.
Yes, very good.
I feel is my emotional numbness going to go away because of the TCM herbs I'm using? The dragon herbs, diamond mind, and return to youth. I'm using some supplements, and
Yes, we understand. Let us talk about the emotional numbness now. How exactly do you experience emotional numbness?
Well, it's been better in the past couple days, but how do I feel it? Well, I don't know if it's exactly emotional numbness or if it's concentration issues, or where the thought, I can't really get enough thought momentum to produce an emotion.
Well, we understand what you're attempting to do, and we understand why you're attempting to do it. But we want to invite you to take a much more direct route than utilizing thought. We want you to see thoughts as tools that you can use, but also as indicators. So as you allow your thoughts to float into your consciousness and let you know what it is you're vibrating. You can see thoughts, emotions, actions, and conditions of your life all as indicators of what you are vibrating. Vibration is less dense than emotion, and emotion is less dense than thought, and thought is less dense than action, you see. So as you get right to the heart of what it is that you want to vibrate, you can bypass the thoughts and the emotions, and you can become a much more powerful creator being. So a vibration usually has the same identifier, the same label as an emotion. So let's say you're going for a particular emotion. What emotion would you say you would like to be experiencing?
Exuberance, unlimitedness. I know unlimitedness is not an emotion, but like the feeling tone of exuberance.
Yes, we understand. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Now, tune into your physical body, and specifically into your 7 main chakras in your physical body. Scan each one starting at the crown.
I don't know where they're located.
Well, the crown is located at the crown of your head, the top of your head.
Okay.
And you don't have to identify this as chakras at all, in fact. But just start at the crown of your head and work your way down to the base of your spine. And let your intuition guide you in this process to locating where the vibration of exuberance is most easily accessed by you in your physical body. So if you were to be feeling it, where would you feel it, is the question. And just scan your physical body and see where you can intuitively find that potential.
Hello?
Yes, we are still here.
Okay. So I believe it's the crown chakra.
Okay. So as you feel into your crown chakra, imagine that you have a guitar string in your crown. Just imagine it with your mind's eye. Picture a guitar string there. And this guitar string represents exuberance. And now imagine that you can take your finger and you can pluck at this string and you get it to vibrate. So you are activating the vibration of exuberance with this process. And use your breath as well. Breathe up into your crown, utilizing the breath to activate the vibration of exuberance. Utilizing your intention to feel and activate this wonderful vibration. And as you breathe into it, allow it to expand and become more. Allow yourself to feel the exuberance spreading out from beyond your crown into other areas of your physical body and into your energetic or auric field that surrounds you. And as you fill your field with the vibration of exuberance, you are now creating your reality with that vibration. Now, this is something for you to practice, and we would recommend practicing it first thing in the morning while you're still lying in bed. And you will get more and more adept at activating this particular vibration. Now, exuberance is something you would probably expect to feel intensely, like it would knock your socks off, that type of thing. But you have to start wherever you are in this process. So even if you're capable of picking up on the subtlety of the experience of exuberance as you activate this vibration, you're still doing it. And you can still give yourself credit for doing it.
So was I right about exuberance being in the crown chakra, or could it be?
Well, it's right for you.
Okay. Because
Yeah.
I feel most of my emotions in my head.
Yes. Do you do a lot of thinking throughout the day?
Yeah, I do.
All right. Do you feel grounded in your physical body?
Like, what do you mean by grounded?
We mean, are you feeling that you identify with your physical body in the sense that you are aligned with it? Do you feel a lot of energy in your physical body?
I'm not in alignment. I feel I'm not in alignment some of the time. I feel like I over-focus on the emotional numbness and I get thrown out of the vortex.
Yes. So you're getting involved in a lot of philosophical ideas about spirituality. And to give yourself a more grounded experience of spirituality, we invite you to take yourself out into nature, surround yourself with the trees and the plants, the grass and the hills, anything at all that you can find. Really connect to your physical body. So walking is a good way to do this. Walking in nature, appreciating nature, and feeling the energy that's coming off of these beautiful plant and mineral and animal beings that you're surrounded by will give you a more grounded experience of spirituality. Actions, activity, exercise, these are ways to ground yourself in your physical body. But we are going to take you through an exercise right now. To do it while you're sitting here, talking with us. so you can feel it.
Okay.
So we're going to start again at the wonderful crown of your head. And we are going to ask you again to use your imagination to create an opening. Create a vortex right there in the crown of your head, and imagine that this opening is opening you up to divine light and love. The pure essence of who you really are is coming in now through that portal, through that vortex at the crown of your head, and you are allowing this white divine light in, and it is filling your head, filling your skull, filling your brain, your oral cavity, your nasal cavity, moving its way down into your throat, filling your throat. Your entire neck now is filled with this divine light, and you feel the energy as it moves down, moving across the shoulder blades, moving into your shoulders now, filling your shoulders with this divine light and love, continuing down your upper arms, working its way down to your elbows, continuing down your forearms, and all the way to your wrists. Filling your hands now with divine light and love, all the way to your fingertips. Feel this as an activation of the divine light and love within you as well. And go back now to the base of your neck and continue to allow this divine light into your torso, filling your chest, filling your upper back. Moving this divine light now with your consciousness down into the middle of your torso, right past your heart. Moving down your spinal column. Moving into your lower organs, your stomach, your kidneys. Continuing down into your lower abdomen, into your pelvis, into your buttocks. Continuing down now into your upper legs. Feel the divine light as it spreads its way through you, shining that light and love on all of the cells of your physical body. Continuing down to your knees and the backs of your knees, and moving down your calves, your shins, all the way to your ankles. Feel the divine light and love moving into your feet, to the very soles of your feet, to the tips of your toes, and just wiggle your toes. Scrunch them up, wiggle them, move them around. And now check in with your entire physical body and see how you feel in your physical body. Do you feel more connected to your physical body?
Yeah, I do.
Yes. So, especially for someone who exists in his head as much as you do, this is a very good exercise to remind you that you have a physical body as well, and that aligning with your physical body in this way is going to help you to feel those emotions and those vibrations more than you can by activating certain thoughts within you. Because you are many different bodies all rolled into one. You have your physical body, your mental body, your emotional body, your energetic body, and your astral body. And you want all of these bodies to be on the same page, so to speak. And by on the same page, we really mean on the same wavelength, the same frequency, the same vibration. So one of the things that you can do and practice is something called mindfulness. Now with mindfulness, you are using your mind to focus yourself on what it is that you are doing in any moment in time. So as you meditate, you are practicing mindfulness because the only thing that you want to be occupying your mind while you're meditating is your breathing or the rising and falling of your chest. It is about focusing on what you are doing in the moment, or what you are feeling as you meditate on particular feelings in your physical body. You're also practicing mindfulness, because if you are feeling something in your physical body, then that is what you want your mind to be focused on. Because in the feeling of those emotions in your physical body, you allow yourself greater connection to your emotional body, which then allows you the ability to be more conscious in your creation. You see.
So, the current medication I'm on, does it, like, is it still having a, I spoke with the healer before, and he said 35% of my emotional numbness is due to the medication, and 65% is due to something else. What is the 65% that's it's due to? Is it?
Well, it's everything that we've been talking to you about here today. You really just need to connect more with your physical body and to be more mindful about what it is that you're doing and feeling in any moment. That will reconnect you more to your emotional body, and you will have the ability to experience emotions on a more profound level. We do believe that you experience emotions, but that you experience them on a very subtle level, and so you're calling it numbness because you're not feeling overpowered with emotion. Some people are feeling overpowered with emotion and would like very much to trade places with you. But you're more stable and more calm in your experience, which is a wonderful place to be, actually, if you do want to create a new experience for yourself. But we are going to invite you to start working with vibration.
So how do I work with vibration? Like, that's one tool, the first tool you gave me.
Yes, you do it with any vibration that you want to experience. For example, if you wanted to experience the vibration of joy, you would do the same thing. You would scan your physical body, and you would let your intuition guide you to where you could feel on a very subtle level the joy vibration likes to exist within you.
And it doesn't have to be a chakra.
Correct.
Okay. And then, is it better to do it sitting down or like walking? I like movement, but that might distract me a little, right? On focusing in on it.
Well, we invite you to do it whenever you feel inspired to. So if you feel more inspired to do it while you're walking, then by all means, give yourself the experience of it as often as you can. Connecting to your vibration is the most important thing that you could do.
So the vibration comes first, then everything else follows after that.
Yeah. So you might hear people or teachers talk to you about different strategies for shifting your vibration. So, for example, you might hear a particular teacher talk about the actions that you take. So you take different actions if you want to affect your vibration. If you want to change your vibration, then you change the action, or you change the thought, or you change the emotion. But we know that you have greater access to the vibration directly, and that you cannot fool yourself into believing that you're connecting or changing your vibration when you access the vibration directly. You'll either be doing it or you won't be, but you won't be doing something that ultimately isn't having the effect on your vibration that you desire. Because there are many ways in which you can take empty actions or speak empty words or think empty thoughts, because they really don't carry any weight.
Any meaning.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's say I were to do, I'm just asking about affirmations. Let's say I was to do it and at the same time go and do the process that you're saying.
Yes.
And tap into my physical body and see where that confident clarity is, and speak the words at the same time and pour the words with clarity at the same time while
Yes.
mentions.
Yes, as you are paying
To
attention to how the words are affecting your vibration, you will know whether or not the mantra itself is having the desired effect.
because whenever I'm doing affirmations, I'm not just saying the words. I'm looking within myself to see the emotions that are in my body, and if there is an actual impact. I won't. Sometimes I do have bad affirmation sessions, but I always look within the body, and I know whether I'm succeeding with my affirmations or not.
Very good. Very good. And we are telling you now, because you are coming to us with this self-diagnosis of emotional numbness, we are telling you now to go beyond emotion into the subtle vibrational realm, which you are not going to feel so overpowered. Emotions are denser. They can be more erratic. They can take you on the high highs and the low lows. But as you get into vibration, you feel it on a more subtle level, and you are able to tweak it more easily because you're going directly to the source.
So right now I'm trying to conjure the vibration of confidence.
Yes. So scan your physical body.
Am I doing it right?
Well, give yourself some time
Okay.
to scan your physical body.
Okay.
And see where it lies within you. Where do you believe that vibration lives within you?
But it seems like I'm trying to reach for the emotion and not the vibration while I'm trying to find it in my body. Is that all right?
Well, the vibration of confidence has a certain resonance to it. So let's start there. So using your imagination and your mind's eye, picture what you would look like as the confident version of you. Imagine how you would stand. Imagine how you would talk. Imagine what you would do, how you would dress, all the things that you can associate with confidence and with the confident you. And as you tap into this version of you, you will get a feeling, a vibration coming off of him that you can then associate with the confidence vibration. So now as you play that game with yourself, where do you locate the confidence within you?
Let me think about it. I felt
Yeah,
sensation about in my solar plexus, but
very good.
I wasn't quite sure because
Yes,
it was a pulsating sensation
yes,
when I was confident.
yes.
Yeah.
So that's where you want to go directly now to access your confidence. And you want to activate that vibration with your intention, with your breath, with your attention and focus. And you want that vibration to begin to have its effect on you. You want to feel the vibration shifting you. So first you shift the vibration, and then the vibration shifts you.
First, I shifted the vibration, and then could
The
you explain that?
Yes. So as you're working with vibration, you're working on these very subtle levels and you're accessing different versions of you. So the confident version of you is getting activated. And you're shifting to the experience of yourself as the confident you.
Maybe with my actions, me lifting my chest up, maybe with my imagination, my thoughts. At first, while I'm trying to locate where the feeling is, right?
Yes. Yes, that was an excellent use of your imagination to get you to locate where in your physical body you feel the confidence vibration. And now that you have located it, you can bypass the imagination, which again, you could utilize without actually accessing the vibration. But since you did access the vibration with that usage of your imagination, now you know where it is. Now you go directly to it and you vibrate consciously what it is that you want to vibrate. And you put that vibration out into your energy field, and then the energy field begins to create the new version of you that is confident. And nothing else has to change in your world to give you a sense of confidence. You just
Now,
need to access it.
now, confidence could be any part of your body because all cells are transmitting and receiving entities of emotion, right? So let's say I felt it in one chakra and I felt it in another chakra at a different time. I can use it both chakras now. Now that I have that sensation, right?
Yes, because nothing is really localized, but you're more likely to access it through certain points in your physical body. And once you access it, then you can feel how it expands to other areas of your physical body, but it's not really expanding You're just tuning in to what is already there. That's all you're ever doing. Even when you're manifesting something, you're just tuning in to what's already there.
Could you speak a little bit about effortlessness?
Yes.
Yeah. Anything you want.
Effortlessness does not mean that you do nothing. It just means that it doesn't feel like work, effort, and struggle. So there's no resistance in what you are doing when you're doing something effortlessly. You feel like what you are doing is being done through you because there is so much energetic support for it. So, it is a form of channeling. When you are in effortless action, effortless creation, because you are utilizing energy that you were not tapped into previously in order to move yourself in a certain direction or in order to manifest something that you want to manifest. It doesn't feel at all like trying. It's getting into a certain wave of energy that carries you to what it is you want to experience. And this is why we are asking you to utilize vibration, because we want you to experience the ease of life that you've been seeking, the ease of creation and manifestation. And to do that only requires you to relax into what is already inside of you, what is already waiting for you to be activated. So when you feel yourself trying, when you feel yourself efforting, remind yourself, what I really need to be doing more of right now is relaxing and allowing this experience to happen. And it may feel at times like nothing is happening. But that's all right. It's not up to you then to add more effort to that equation. It's up to you to add more relaxation and more effortlessness.
I made a process called the master tool of contentment, where you just tend to your contentment or your chill, and you just continue feeling chill, and the decisions and ideas that you need to decide on and think about, you don't need to, but that you want so much will become as a result of your chill. You just, one second,
Yes, and how does that relate to emotional numbness for you? Do you feel that contentment is emotional numbness?
Yeah, I do. A little, but what it is I'm uncertain if I'm feeling something slightly negative or slightly positive. I'm sometimes stuck on whether am I feeling something slightly negative or slightly positive, or is it neutral?
And are you worried that you might be in a slightly negative space?
If I'm worried, then I am in a slightly negative place.
Yes. So the best way for you to determine where you are vibrationally is, again, to tune in to your physical body as best you can to make sure you're completely aligned and grounded in your physical body, and then to just breathe consciously. When you breathe consciously, whatever is will become more conscious to you.
Breathe is a tool that does that? Breathing is a tool that does that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So meditation is a good place to start. Start with meditation, and then after your meditation, check in with your physical body and breathe in to your entire physical body and see if there's anything that has come to the surface that perhaps you were not aware of, but now you are aware of. And by getting aware of it and putting your attention on it, you can do something about it. Now, what we really want to stress here is that when you find yourself in a lower vibrational state, if you find yourself in some fear and anxiety or sadness, there's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to worry then about what it is that you're vibrating. It's there. It's for you in some way, in service to you. So let it be and breathe into that. But as you breathe into the lower vibrational experience, you will find that you are releasing it. You will find that as you allow it to be, then it's no longer stuck to you energetically. Because everything needs to be accepted and allowed and acknowledged. And as you tune into something, that's the first thing that you want to do. Acknowledge, accept, allow, and then breathe into it until it no longer needs to be there. It no longer needs to be active within you. If you were to ignore someone, especially if you imagine ignoring a child, you can imagine that child would start to get louder and start to do things to get your attention until you gave that child the attention that he or she was looking for. And these lower vibrations are going to do the same thing. They're going to get your attention one way or another. Hopefully, not through a manifestation that you then have to deal with as well.
So you could breathe your way out of negative emotion by...
Correct. By allowing it to be there. By not freaking out, because once you understand that you are the creator of your reality, some of you get a bit freaked out anytime you become aware of a negative thought or a negative emotion, because then you're worried about what it is you're creating in your reality. But your awareness of that is the key in not creating with it. It is the unaware person that is creating with lower vibrational thoughts and emotions. So when you become aware, that is a moment to congratulate yourself and celebrate your awareness.
Okay.
Yes.
I really want to get the vibration thing. I want to actually get it.
Yeah.
So try to explain it in a different way, maybe. Or maybe we'll try that exercise again with the emotion, and I try to feel it in my body, scan for my body. Which emotion is going to be the most easiest to find? in the body? Like, going to be the most obvious,
Well,
vibrationally speaking.
it is actually going to be an emotion like fear.
Oh, okay.
Fear really gets your attention.
Okay, so how about positive feeling?
Yes. Well, we would say that you reached for it right off the bat with exuberance.
Okay.
So, we will give you another explanation. All that exists is comprised of energy. All energy is vibrating. What creates a difference in one energetic experience to another energetic experience is the frequency of that vibration. So you have higher and lower frequencies of vibration. If you just sit now comfortably with your eyes closed and with the intention of moving your energetic body at a higher frequency without effort, but with intention and with the breath, see if you can activate that higher frequency experience within yourself. Imagine the energy that you are comprised of as though it is little tiny particles of light. And these little tiny particles of light can be moved faster or slower by your conscious breathing. And with your intention to move that energy faster, and then breathing into it, see if you can feel the difference. See if you can feel anything in your physical body.
I'm feeling.
Yes.
So,
You feel sensation, yes?
yeah.
Yes.
So that sensation was, it was up near the crown,
Yes.
uh, and that's vibration.
Yes.
Okay, so
So now that you have this tool in your toolbox, you can utilize it more frequently than you have been, and certainly more than you would utilizing the mantras or the thoughts to try and stimulate your vibration in that way.
can I listen to music while I do this?
Yes, absolutely. Music is a very powerful tool.
Okay. And,
Yes.
and why is it that the intention makes it helps helps you identify the vibration or
Well,
the
it's because you are a conscious creator being. Because you are more powerful than you think.
so
So
intention.
intention is enough.
Attention. Okay.
Yeah.
What
It
what
is directing your focus. It is being more direct about what you are focusing on, what you are creating, and how you are then vibrating in your reality.
Okay. So what is intention and what is the best way to direct intention?
Well, we just described what intention is. It is directed focus.
So
And
positive directed focus.
well, it depends on what you're intending. Some people intend very negative things.
Okay. Yeah. And how could you utilize intention to like the maximum or to in the best way?
By being more aware. So, by being more conscious of what it is that you are doing, thinking, feeling, and vibrating in any moment. As you put your attention there, as you make your life a walking meditation, then you're going to be more intentional because you're going to be tuned in. As you're tuned in, then there's something that you can do about what you're tuned in to.
Okay. No, yeah, I get that part.
Yes.
You got to be aware of all of those aspects.
Yes.
But one thing is, how do you make the intention stronger? Like, is there a way to make that signal of intention very powerful as opposed
Well,
to?
what makes it more powerful for most people is living something they do not want. In other words, if you're in prison, you're going to be more intentional about your freedom. But if you're in a job that you don't like, you're probably going to be less intentional about your freedom.
But without having anything that's gonna, like, right now, let's say I wanted to intend for exuberance. I'm doing it right now, right?
Yes.
So I'm intending it, right?
Yes.
How do I make it even, like, I'm satisfied with whatever level that was right now, right? But like, how do you, without having anything like a circumstance that's gonna make it amplify your intent, how do you make it more intentional? Do you just,
Well, you do it more frequently because those intentions are energy as well. And that energy is going to pile up on top of itself.
it'll be momentum, right?
Yes. So it's practice, 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 just like anything else in life. Just like if you were to pick up a musical instrument and start playing it, the more you do it, the better you get. The more in tune you get with that instrument. You, in this case, are your instrument. Just like we use the guitar string analogy. You are the guitar that you're playing, and you're plucking the strings all the time. And those strings vibrate, and those vibrations have impact on your life. They have impact on what you feel, on what you think, what you do. You see?
Sometimes I do emotional affirmations too, but emotion is not where it's at. It's where vibration is the best place to start from, right? Like you described, I haven't known this before.
Well, emotions are wonderful, but they're more dense, so they're harder to access as you're finding out. As you're discovering, it's harder for you to activate. It's easy for you to activate an emotion if you create an experience for yourself in the physical reality, and then you have that immediate emotional response to it. And so you don't need to try in that moment to be emotional about a situation, you just are. But with vibration, because it's less dense, it's more subtle, it's easier for you to get in there and activate it. And then you will create experiences in your life that will then elicit emotions within you, and those emotions will be reminiscent of the vibrations that you created that scenario with.
So some, as you said, it's practice, and I'm not going to get it first crack at the box. Maybe I'm.
Well, you're going to do something. Just like if you picked up a musical instrument and you started playing it, you couldn't say that you weren't playing the instrument. Of
Yeah.
course, you are playing it, but are you going to be more proficient at it in several weeks? Yes, of course.
Yeah. So you said all you have to do is intend it, and then
And then breathe.
okay, that's what helping.
Focus. Yes, focus. Focus on what it is that you want to vibrate. That's the best way to utilize the mind. The mind is a tool that you can utilize to focus. And as you utilize your mind to focus on a vibration or on being present with what is in front of you, then you're really taking command of your mental process.
What's the difference between an intention and a presupposition or expectation? Is there a little difference?
Yes. Yes. Presupposition or expectation has nothing at all to do with intention and everything to do with belief.
Okay, so I want to isolate at the heart of what is an intention. I don't know exactly what an intention is. I want to know how to intend.
Well, it's very similar to a desire. So when you have a desire for something, you intend to have an experience. But as you focus more on that intention, as you focus on the essence of what it is that you want to experience, then you manifest the desire.
Okay, so intention is a desire, or is it different?
They're very similar. They're very similar. But you can have a desire without focusing. You can just say, oh, I want to experience that. I desire that right there. And you can let it go at that point. You can just let it be a thought, a fleeting thought. Or you can get more focused on it. And that's where you get more intentional. It's directing your focus. You could say desire is the denser form of an intention.
Just like thought and emotion is denser than
Yes.
vibration?
Yes.
Okay. So could you go further into that, maybe? What an intention is? Because,
Yes.
yeah. I really want to get to because I feel that's where the value is. Like, knowing what an intention is.
Yes.
That would be a valuable player in.
Well, let us say that you have no food in your home, no food in your refrigerator, in your cabinets, and so then you have an intention to get some food and to bring it into your home. So what do you do then? You focus on all the things that you need to do in order to make that happen. And each step along that way, you are intending for something to occur. So let us say the first thing you are going to do is find your car keys. So that's your intention in that moment. To find your car keys, and then to walk to your car, and then to drive your car, let's say, to the bank first, and then you intend to withdraw the money, and you do so, and then you intend to take that money to the grocery store. So you get back in your car, and now you're intending to drive to the grocery store, and you're doing it. And you're doing all of this intending without even really thinking about it, because it's so natural for you to take all of these steps. But what if you lived your life more intentionally? What if you began to say to yourself, instead of waiting for the cupboards to be empty and the refrigerator to be empty, what if you intended for abundance? You mentioned abundance earlier.
Yeah.
Yes? So, you intend for abundance. So then what does that mean? It means you're focusing on abundance, and abundance has a vibration. It vibrates at a certain frequency. So now you're placing your intention on activating that particular vibration so that you can have a more intentional life, a more conscious, aware, awake experience of your life. So then you're not just waiting for things to happen that you can then just respond to or react to, but you're being more focused, more deliberate in what it is that you're focusing on and you're then acting upon. Intention is where you're directing your energy. And you're deciding, sometimes consciously, sometimes subconsciously, where you're doing that all the time.
Okay.
Yes.
So you want to try it one more time? The intention thing?
What do you want us to do with the intention thing?
So I'm going to intend for maybe while I'm experiencing it, I'll know what it is better and how to do it better while I'm doing it. Because when you're doing it, you're living it right then, and then you know how to. Is intending as easy as breathing?
Yes. Yes, it is focusing. It is focusing and directing your energy towards something. So is there anything in your life that you don't currently have or that you're not currently living but that you would want to be?
Emotion or manifestation?
Something in your life, anything in your life. Is there a relationship that you want, a job that you want, a home that you want to experience?
Win the lottery.
You want to win the lottery, all right. So can you recognize that that is an intention?
Yeah.
All right. Now, as you intend to win the lottery, our teaching, what we recommend that you do, is you get into the vibration of what winning the lottery is to you, how you would then vibrate if you were to win the lottery. So if you boil that down to its essence, winning the lottery is about what to you?
Thrill. It's about freedom. It's about thrill. It's about
Yes.
It's about powerful emotion. Just feeling on top of your game.
Yes. Let's go with freedom.
Okay.
So now it's your intention to experience freedom. So then what you do is you focus on the vibration of freedom. Focus with the intention of vibrating freedom in your physical body. Feel around in your physical body for where you believe you have the greatest access to freedom. Where would you intuitively look for freedom in your physical body?
Solar plexus.
All right. So as you focus on your solar plexus with the intention of activating the freedom vibration, first imagine the guitar string is there. And now imagine that you're plucking that guitar string and you're activating that vibration of freedom. And just like a sound would then resonate as a result of the plucking of that guitar string, the freedom vibration is moving up and down your physical body because of your intention to activate this vibration. And as you breathe with the intention of allowing this vibration to spread throughout your physical body and into your energy field, you can feel in this moment as free as you want to feel. And as you put this vibration in your energy field, recognize that there are many ways in which you can experience freedom. And now, you may get inspired to do something that allows you an even deeper experience of freedom. And it may not happen right away, but you may get an inspired thought to take an inspired action that is going to solidify within you this vibration of freedom and give you the deeper experience of it that you desire. Because that's what you really desire. You desire the lottery, yes, but you desire it as a means to an end. And we're not saying that you're not going to win the lottery. But what we are saying is that as you give yourself the experience of freedom now, then everything that you want and that you believe can come to you as a result of winning the lottery, you can access right now.
Yeah.
And that's truly living in freedom. Because you're not waiting for anything in your life to happen to give you the permission to experience something.
This time I felt exuberance the time before in the middle, and I felt freedom this time too. I'm getting this vibration thing.
Yes, you are. Yes, it's wonderful.
I have a question about, the buffer of time.
Yes.
So, if I'm vibrating a certain way right now, and the moments before now, when will that be impacted, manifest? And not that I care too much. I only care about how I'm feeling. But I'm just wondering, curiosity-wise, when will it affect manifestation? What I'm doing now, and what I'm doing, maybe the trailing 5 minutes, maybe the trailing 2 days. When will it be affected manifestation?
Well, it's happening right now. It's immediate.
Okay.
It's immediate, but you are going to experience different degrees of it. So when you say that you want to manifest something, and then you recognize that a feeling state is a manifestation, then you do acknowledge that the manifestation is instant. But the physical manifestation of something to give you an even deeper experience of it will take a matter of days for you to access, because you are still living in that density that gives you that experience of the buffer of time, as you put it.
Okay. So, and also the intensity of the vibration matters
Yeah,
too.
it does. Yes, it does. So the more you practice, the easier it then becomes for you to slip into a vibration so completely and so intensely that you start to feel yourself as timeless. The mind is very much about time. The mind is very concerned about time, thinks about time. It quantifies time as best it can. But as you get out of your mind and into your heart, and you begin to have a more vibrational experience of reality, you do not even count seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, because you exist in an eternal now moment. And that is where you access bliss. Because you're then living completely outside of time and completely outside of conditions. And that's the ultimate experience.
Our time is up.
Yes. Do you have one last question for us?
Um, should I no, actually I don't.
Very good.
Okay.
Then we want to tell you that this has been one of the more powerful transmissions that we have ever had in any scenario, that you brought through a tremendous amount of energy and information in this session, and that the impact of all of that has been felt by you, but will continue to be downloaded by you. As you move forward, you are going to recognize the changes and the shifts that you have made within yourself in this short amount of time that we have spent together. And you have created that momentum, and you will continue to create it. And we are very excited to see where it brings you. We are the creators, and we love you very much. Hi.
Hey. That was